Can you make water flow uphill without any pump? Have you ever seen water flow uphill without using any pump or electricity? Sounds impossible, right? But in today's experiment, we're going to show you exactly how that can happen, using just gravity, some simple tools, and a little bit of clever science. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where physics gets fun, hands-on, and mind-blowing. I'm glad you're here, because today's experiment is going to flip what you know about water, upside down. So let's jump into it. Here's what you'll need for this cool experiment. 2 glass or plastic jars, a long piece of clear plastic tubing, some food coloring, a small towel, or cloth for any spills. We're going to do something called a siphon experiment, and by the end, you'll see water travel up and over a barrier, like a hill, without any machine or pump. This is a classic example of science learning through real-world observation. Start by placing both jars on a table. Fill one jar almost to the top with water, and leave the other jar completely empty. But here's the trick. Raise the jar with the water slightly higher than the empty one. You can use a stack of books or a box. Now for the fun part. Take your plastic tube and fill it completely with water. This part is very important, no air bubbles. You can dip it in a bowl of water, pinch the ends, and trap the water inside. Once it's full, put one end of the tube into the full jar, and quickly put the other end into the empty jar. Let go. Watch closely. Can you see it? The water starts flowing through the tube, and even though the tube goes uphill and then down, the water keeps moving. It's like magic. But of course, it's really just physics. So, how does it work? This is the science of siphoning. The tube acts like a bridge between 2 points, and because the second jar is lower, gravity pulls the water down on that side. That pull also creates suction on the upper side of the tube, drawing water up from the first jar. It's a perfect balance between atmospheric pressure, gravity, and fluid dynamics. In simple words, once the flow starts, the heavier water on the downhill side keeps pulling the rest of the water along. It's a chain reaction powered by gravity. Let's break it down even more. The tube must be full of water at the start. If there's air inside, it won't work properly. One jar has to be higher than the other. Once the siphon starts, it will keep going until both water levels are equal or the higher jar is empty. Here's something extra fun to try. Add a few drops of food coloring to the water in the first jar. As the siphon works, the color swirl down the tube. It makes the process super visual and satisfying to watch. You can even add 2 different colors to mix them as the siphon continues. Now, let's answer a big question you might have. Is the water really going uphill? Technically, yes, but only for a moment. The water climbs over the bend in the tube, but the overall direction is still downward. The key is that the final destination is lower than the starting point. Gravity always wins. And yes, this same idea is used in real life. Siphons are used to drain fish tanks, transfer gasoline, and even in ancient It's an old trick, but it works like a charm. Try this at home or show your friends, they'll be amazed. Plus, it's a fantastic way to understand how energy, pressure, and forces interact in everyday life. Here is a mini challenge for you. Can you make the siphon go even farther or make it bend around obstacles? Can you connect multiple tubes to move water in stages? Try it out and share your results in the comments. This simple experiment teaches us how fluids behave in a closed system, how gravity and pressure can work together, and how nature finds clever ways to move things without a motor. Pretty awesome, right? So next time you're stuck in traffic, just remember, water doesn't need a highway, it just needs a little gravity and the right path. If you enjoyed this experiment, hit the like button and share it with a fellow science lover. And don't forget to subscribe because we've got more exciting hands-on experiments coming your way. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking why, and remember, science is everywhere. If you're curious enough to see it,